Hey friends, I'm back with a short video about one of my old favorite camping spots in the Serpent Spine expansion, and that's up here on this plateau where these rotwood tree guys hang out. Let's go pull this one before he escapes. Oh man, come on, don't be a douche. Come to me. Let me fight you. All right. Successful pull. I mean, successful enough. So where am I? You say a plateau, right? Well, it's this plateau over here. Let's open up the map. And it's in this sort of a cul-de-sac over here in Gorakar Mesa. Please feel free to correct me if I'm saying that wrong. So let's make the map a little bit larger. And so if you zone in from Blightfire Moors, if you're familiar, Blightfire is where the Crescent Reach zone is located, right? So you come up and you would sort of follow the water over here, up, 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 and then around past spiders over here, and past some giants, through this narrow crack in the rocks there. And then you got to kind of follow the wall down this way. And there's a whole bunch of nasty things here, half of them which can see through invisibility. So it's always a bit of a challenge to get here, if especially at level 50, where you would actually get XP. Someone, 65 plus would get through it easier. But the best XP to come down here is 50. So, and it's over here. So, and what spawns here is a treant named Ternsmochin. At least that's how I pronounce it. Ternsmochin or Ternsmochin, whichever sounds better to you. He's a named tree, and he drops something pretty cool. At least it's always been cool in my opinion. Other people might be like, meh. And that's an augment that can go into any weapon, and that gives that weapon a life tap ability. It's a 100-point life tap. I'm a sucker for life tap. I always thought it was a cool effect. Not only are you causing 100 damage to your foe, but you're healing yourself to 100 points, right? And so if it worked like a lot, it'd be awesome. You'd be like unkillable. But of course, it never works when you need it to. You still die all the time, and I'm aware of that. But I like the effect just the same. I think it's a cool little aug to give you a proc, to give any weapon a 100-point proc like that. So I come here. I come here when I get XP. What do I have here? I have Necromancer that I named Suspiria, and they're level 51. Then I got a level 53 Enchanter or Illusionist, and named Fezzle Will. And then I have a wizard, a level 48 wizard named Naya. So yeah, we're just chilling over here. We've got a Clockwork Defender being our tank. Unfortunately, these guys don't have names. They're just called Clockwork Defender, and then they got Roman numeral whatever, like designations XXVIII. So I don't feel like doing the math for that right now. What is that, like 28? Because V is 5, right? I mean, it looks like 28. What's D stand for? Is the D a numeral also? Or is that just like D for designation and then a numeral? I mean, that's what I'm assuming. Because I've never seen a D Shut up. Shut up. I've never seen a D for a number. Um, right? I don't know. So, yeah, that's my story, and I'm sticking to it. But yeah, this is one of my favorite places in this expansion to go. Uh, I mean, it was. I don't know if it still is because, like I said, it's really hard to get here. On my way here, I, of course, got aggro and I pulled a small train on myself and I survived because I've got some decent mercenaries. But two of the three characters died. They got killed. Like the Necromancer lived because the Necromancer can life tap. But that Enchanter and that Wizard, they both ate it. And again, I was just life tapping like crazy. And it was just like they just died. Like faster than I can react because, you know, 3-boxing, your reaction is always a little slow, right? Because you're like, oh, I gotta switch to this screen. It's like, oh no, it's this screen. And it's real easy to screw up and get yourself, you know, turned around. And you know what? I keep forgetting to do this. Let me come back over here and set myself to puller. That way all my stupid mercenaries don't go running off half-cocked. I'd rather pull whatever I'm pulling towards the group over here. So yeah, what I do when there's nothing up there on top, I just go off the edge here, I dot something, and I just run back up here, waiting for it to come to me. And sometimes they'll aggro one or two more. But if you've got some decent mercenaries, or just a decent group in general, it's not that bad. It's not that hard to get the mobs under control. What I faced before when I aggroed is I had like 5 or 6 all at once, and I usually never get more than 3 at a time when I'm up here. And I guess I was also taken by surprise. I don't know what was going on. I don't know why my guys died, but I just got a level up too. Someone did. So let's see who got a level up. I think it was the Wizard. Yes. I'm trying to level up this Wizard a little bit because it's nice to have a second Wizard that can teleport up to, you know, some cool places and stuff. So if I want to go on some adventure on some plane that I need a Wizard to go and port to. Ooh, I get Ice Comet, don't I? So let me replace that. Direct damage, cold with Ice Comet. I mean, it's supposed to be legendarily the Wizard's like best spell. At least at that level, right? 49. And that's what they're at. Ooh, a Dryad. Just chilling up here. I've never seen a Dryad walk up here before. Never. That was weird. Are you guys lost? But we're killing them. And we killed them. And we got bone chips, which is nice because I'm a necromancer. And I eat those things. Oh, there's another Dryad right there. I must be in a different side than I usually am, because usually the Dryads are a lot further away. They're not usually like right there. I don't know. Maybe I did something wrong. I'm on the right spot. I'm up on my stupid plateau thingy. Anyway, I'm not going to film too long because this is just going to be sort of a random video I plan tossing up on YouTube. Because I'm not really proud of the the video that's going up tomorrow, I feel like it's not one of my best works. So I'm sort of making an extra video to sort of say, here, if that other one sucked, maybe you'll enjoy this a little bit more. And it's nothing, it's just, you know, me hanging out at one of my favorite places. So it's nothing I really scheduled, or there was no poll or anything. But sometimes it's fun just to make a video of just some of the places I like to chill at. It'd be awesome if Ternsmochin appears and spawns, and it'd be more awesome if he doesn't kick our asses and we get to kill him instead and get that AUG. Now, I know, unfortunately, right now I'm playing nothing but casters, so the AUG would be wasted, but I'm on Verona Vi. And what's Verona Vi? Come on, you all know. Free trade! Yes, free trade! Free trade. So I'm hoping the AUG will also be free trade, and I can just give it to one of my tank characters, or even a rogue. Maybe I can give it to Dabria! Yes! She's popular on this channel. You know, Dabria and Dildaf. The two great that taste great together. I don't know. It's like a peanut butter cup now. I don't know. But yes, two of my more popular characters. They've become quite the series, which I'm glad, you know. It's like the only series people really like to watch. Although that recent one, episode, what was it, 5 of like the questing for gear with the monk, that one's got a whole bunch of views. I'm like, what the hell happened? Did somebody like spam me somewhere, or does the algorithm like me again? I have no idea, because for a minute there it's like my whole channel just kind of stalled out, and I'm like, crap, what the hell happened? There's like nothing going on. But I think what it is just, what is this, Mesa Hardstone, 5 AC, 10 hit points. And I think all my guys already have this. Oh, no, I think the enchanter can use it. Okay, yeah. So I don't know if it's gonna spawn. I have a feeling it's not gonna spawn, at least not while I'm recording. Nothing really cool happens when I'm recording. It's like I could be trying to camp the ancient Cyclops for fun, and I know it wouldn't spawn if I was recording it. But the minute I'd stop recording, you know that fucker would show up. These stupid dryads never really drop anything good. I don't even know why I bother fighting them. I guess I think that if I just clear stuff, random stuff, maybe the named tree will pop. He usually spawns right up here though. You know, right around the middle. Right around the middle of this hill thing. No, pet, don't go there. You're going to get killed. Yeah, another bad thing about dying when I was on my way here, I had all the pets, the 2 pets had good mage gear, but of course they died, so that's gone. So they got to get resummoned without any gear. I mean, if I really wanted, I could have just piled some gear on one of the characters just in case, but that takes time. And that gear was already on them from whatever previous zone I was playing in. So let's talk about my day today, guys. It was crappy. It was pretty crappy. I think I could have made a lot more money than I did, but there were crappy passengers. Crappy passengers. I'm hitting the back button. If you're wondering why is Fez spamming, it's because I'm hitting the back button because they don't want the pet to attack before the mercenaries are willing to attack, because it was trying to nuke me from the edge of the hill over there. So what do I say is a crappy passenger. Crappy passengers are the people that they order a Lyft or an Uber and they are not ready. They're not even in the ballpark of being ready, but they freaking order the ride anyway. And usually a Lyft or an Uber gets to your house within 5 minutes, guys. Usually within 5 minutes. Unless the driver is like stopping somewhere to piss or get gas or whatever. But most drivers won't do that because, they try to put passengers first because, like customer service and crap. If you actually care about, trying to keep your ratings high and all that crap. Well, there are plenty of passengers out there that don't give a crap and they think just because they're paying you a little bit of money that your ass belongs to them completely. Like, it doesn't matter. They don't need to be ready. You gotta wait on them no matter how long they take. So this passenger, this is just one of the ones. There were multiple that did this. But this one today has me waiting like 7 minutes before they actually come out of the house. We're not supposed to really wait more than 5. But, they call, they're like, oh, I'm sorry, I'm on my way, blah, blah, blah. I'm like, yeah, whatever, okay. I try to be nice and be patient, but it for sure wasn't worth it because not only, did they take, another 3-4 minutes to come out, but when they did, they start asking for extra favors right away. They already had a trip with 2 stops. But then they're like, oh, can I also make another stop? I'll give you extra money. They always say that. They'll give extra money. They'll give an extra tip or a larger tip or whatever. And every time they say that, it translates to, I'm not planning on tipping you at all. I'm just planning on telling you this so you do what I want. And I don't like to argue with people. I really don't. So a lot of times I'm just like, yeah, fine, whatever. And they wanted me to stop at some McDonald's so they could pick up food, which sucks because then, it makes the car stink like McDonald's, which doesn't always smell great, especially if it's just been sitting in a car. So they want me to make this extra stop. They go in there. There's all this nonsense going on at this McDonald's. The police are there. The fire department is there. I'm getting terrified that I'm going to get blocked in where I can't get out. And like God knows, they could be there for hours and I'd be boxed in with all these cars coming in everywhere. It was just a mess and it was stressful and they took forever. And they were claiming, oh, I just need to go in there and get a coffee. And I'm like, okay, I can't not let this chick get a coffee because, like, I'm a big coffee drinker. It's like, I know what it's like if I don't get my coffee and stuff. It's just like, yeah, I just want to get a coffee so I can be alert for work. I'm like, so that's, like, my one weakness. I'm like, I can't not let someone get coffee. But she comes out with, like, 2 giant bags full of food, what looks like a freaking ice cream or whatever, and another cup of something else. And I don't know if the ice cream looking thing was some kind of a mocha frappe, whatever these fruity coffee drinks that people keep bastardizing coffee by making. I just like freaking flavored coffee, guys. The fanciest I get is a vanilla cappuccino, but that's because, like, yeah, I like coffee houses and stuff, but like all these lattes and iced coffees and frappes and other stupid silly words they make up to do something else stupid with coffee. I'm not into all that. I just want regular coffee flavored coffee. sometimes a splash of vanilla in it. That's it. You know, I don't need all that other crap. Ooh, look, we killed a large spider. This is one thing I like about this. And now we got little spiderlings. So what do they drop? They drop spiderling silk. And they usually drop quite a bit. So if you're ever here, you can kill the large spiders for, you know, regular spider silk, and then these little spiderlings that spawn when you kill the big ones to get spiderling silk, which makes the threads and stuff that you usually use for trade skill. Here, I'll kill one more to show you how it works, and I'll make sure to do hide corpse. So yeah, she's got all these bags of food and stuff, and it was just annoying. It really took a really long time. A trip that should have been about 30 minutes took me over an hour to complete. So I could have, you know, I could have done 2 or 3 trips in that time and probably made more money. You know, so, and of course I didn't get a single tip from her. Nothing at all. So people are always lying. So if you ever drive for Lyft or Uber or DoorDashes or any of that kind of thing, and people are like, oh, I will give you an extra tip if you do this or that for me. Don't do it. Don't do it. They're not going to give you an extra tip. They're lying. They're lying. And it stinks that people are like that. If I ever tell someone I'm going to give them an extra tip, I would just give them an extra tip. I wouldn't even bring it up. Like, you know, I usually don't even tell people that I'm going to tip them. I just tip them, because there's no greater red flag for someone not to tip than when they say they're going to tip you. 90% of the time, when they say they're going to tip you, they are lying. They're not going to tip you at all. They're just saying that because they want something, and they think that that's going to motivate you, and that you're a sucker and you believe them. And for the record, I never ever believe anybody when they say they're going to give me any kind of extra tip. I just don't like arguing and fighting with them, you know. And you know, if you call someone a liar to their face, they're not going to be nice during the ride, or they're just going to instantly be like 1 star and or whatever, or they're going to call up Lyft or Uber later and say, my driver was rude to me because he called me out on my lies. Because of course, you know, if you ever ask them to their face, oh no, they were never lying, no. They just always forget to tip. Yeah. Sorry, I guess that's me complaining a little bit about life and my job in general. Maybe I should have found some different kind of work. I usually do enjoy doing the whole driving thing. It's better than most other jobs that I've had, so you don't need to feel too terrible for me. It's better than lifting heavy boxes. It beats working for a company like Amazon, for example. It's just frustrating when you're being held up by inconsiderate people that feel like the world owes them something, when they're entitled, right? Entitled. People are always feeling entitled, like your time is completely mine. And oh, it's getting dark. Let me refresh. I got my enchanter here. I can refresh the Leviathan eyes, which is a really nice vision buff. It lets me see so much better. Oh, and I need to refresh clarity too, because we lost the Uber clarity buff when they died. Yep. Let me also get some good haste here to cast on our tank and our rogue. I'm sorry this tank doesn't have some kind of cool name that we can laugh at and stuff. We have a hired kobold, and you know the clockwork defender, and Kiwinia? What? The cleric has a silly name. I swear to God, I do not name these. They name themselves. Kiwinia. Kiwinia, the high elf cleric. Okay, guys, there's another one for the books. Am I just reading them like weird? Please, please, guys, tell me in the comments below. How would you pronounce this? Is it Kiwinia? Kiwenia? I'm going to go with Kiwinia. Because that's what it looks like. Oh my God. There's always something like sort of phallic in the names. What the hell? Oh, we got one popping right here on top of us. Yeah, I'm definitely not at the usual camp spot because I never used to have him pop right on top of me. So there were a couple of other passengers of mine too that kept me waiting. And you know, if every passenger would be on time, like be waiting, or at least step outside as soon as I pull up, then everything would go so smooth and I would make more money and I'd be a happier person in general. So I don't know why that happens. Oh, my pet. My pet's like running all the way over there. I know, I smell bad. You guys don't want me around. No, dude, we just forgot about you. That might be worse. Here, guard here, okay? There, now you're surrounded by other pets and friends and all kinds of stuff. Like, play with this mushroom guy over here. You guys could be like good buddies. So what I've done to show gratitude to the passengers that do show up on time is just about every time I pull up and they're already outside, I always tell them thank you. I say, hey, thank you for being ready. You know, because a lot of times they'll get in my car, they'll say, hey, thanks for picking me up. And I'll say, hey, thank you for being ready. And sometimes they'll laugh a little bit when I say that. And then they'll say, what, are people not usually ready? I'm like, yeah, not always, man. Not as a rule. A lot of times they're not. They're just, they feel like my time belongs to them. So, yeah. Anyway, that's my story of my day. Like, it wasn't the worst day ever. It really wasn't. It could have been a little bit nicer. I probably would have made a few more bucks if everybody was ready on time. Another thing is, everybody wanted to eat in my car today. And sometimes they'll do this sneaky thing where they're, because I have a dash cam and stuff, or they're afraid that I'll see them through the mirror. And so they're sort of ducking to the side in the corner while they're eating. And but I always know because I could smell it. I could hear them going, because nobody eats with their freaking mouth closed like a sane human. And they leave crumbs everywhere. It's like always crumbs. And that's the worst. And then I gotta freaking clean it. Because if I don't clean it, then passengers will think, you know, I'm a slob. Like, I don't care about my passengers. I don't care about presenting a good, clean vehicle. Oh, shit. I'm pulling this guy and another one spawned behind me. What the hell happened? Oh, guess everybody went over there to run to it for some reason. And I have Puller active. They shouldn't have run, but maybe they did because the stupid pet probably ran up to it. I really do like when you get up in levels. I don't know if it's like 65 plus or 70 plus, but when you get pet disciplines like pet hold, which is a command that makes it so your pet won't attack even if you get attacked. That is awesome. It's really useful for a mage. If you don't have auto grant, make sure you get that one, because having a pet hold where it doesn't attack until you want it to attack, it will save your life. At the very least, it'll save you a lot of aggravation and time. These trees look like they've seen better days, guys. It's like mushrooms growing out all over it. It's kind of like The Last of Us, you know, with those mushroom spore things that infect people and turn them into crazy raging zombies. I guess I'm gonna end the video soon-ish because I don't want it to be too long. I'm just sad that Ternsmochin didn't spawn. I really wanted you to see him in all his rotted wood glory. But, you know, if I happen to see him pop while I'm here, I'll probably leave a note in the video or something somewhere, perhaps during editing, like say, oh, he spawned like while I was editing or something, and if I got the actual AUG that drops from him or not. He hasn't spawned in a really long time, so part of me is wondering if there isn't some other trigger to make him spawn. So if any of you guys are familiar with Ternsmochin, and there's someone out there right now saying, stop saying it like that, that's not how you pronounce the name. But if anyone's familiar with this guy, let me know if there's some other way that something you have to do, like to get him to spawn. Like, I know there's an NPC in Tower of Frozen Shadows that I think its name is Kara something, and it only spawns, it's like this undead monster, only spawns if you like kill her boyfriend or something. It's supposed to be like this mummy. There's this named mummy that you kill, and it's supposed to be like her lover or something. I don't know. I'm assuming that's the lore, you know. This thing does not want to slow down. It keeps attacking me, and oh, I was finally able to snare it. It just didn't want to get snared. It's like sometimes monsters just have it out for you, you know. I guess I'll try to kill a couple more trees. Oh no, there's like 4 guys close together. I don't need that many all at once. They already killed me once. Come on, there's got to be something good I could pull here. I guess I'll just pull this one stupid tanglewood thing. Oh, no, never mind. I got a dryad on me. That's fine. Make sure I hit back, because I think I got hit and my pet's probably trying to go for it. There we go. Die, you lingering dryad. I thought dryads were supposed to be like good spirit folk or something. I didn't know they were supposed to be like undead evil. But then again, the difference between, you know, like a D&D monster and an Everquest monster are very different. Oh my goodness, it's Ternsmochin! He spawned for me! He like knew I was ready to leave. And he's like, alright, I'll spawn for you. I haven't seen this guy in forever. I'm trying not to swear, I'm just so excited. Look at him up there, so tall, so majestic. I'm so happy, I'm so happy. And you guys get to see him. minimize that window there. Look at that. There we go. Let's like completely get rid of the UI. Let's just bask in Ternsmochin's glory here. Maybe I can make this the thumbnail. Oh my goodness. So good. So good. All right, let's get the UI back. Make sure I'm not dying or something. The wizard's not doing too good. Let me see if the wizard's got a potion they can drink. Oh my god. Is it the Og? The Og dropped. Look at it. Look at it, guys. I got so lucky today. Ah, all the shitty passengers be damned. This was a good day. And it is not no drop. It's not no trade. I can give it to one of my alts. If I couldn't, I would have ran their asses over here. I'm so happy, guys. So I can loot it and I can give it to maybe Dabria. Guys. Although it's required level 55. Who should I give this to? I can set up a poll or whatever, possibly. Just say it in the comments below. Who should get this? Which of my characters should get this? I think it should be Dabria, probably. You know? Slip it into one of her daggers. A life tap. 100 points. Plus a save, 15 save versus disease. So, yes, guys. Yes. Yes, I will loot it. That is it right there. And it's got the life sap. And we survived his ass. I don't even remember what level he was. I think it was at least 55 or something. Perfect timing. I mean, I was about ready to end the video. And I was feeling disappointed. Like, oh, we're not going to get it. It gave me something called Wind of Corruption, too. I think the cleric is trying to heal the group. I don't know what that is, though. Is it like a curse? So I guess that's it. I guess we'll end it on that high note. We got a couple of levels, I think. Yeah, look, I'm able to mem some new spells. So I think that's it. That's we're gonna call it. We're going to teleport. Let the wizard use teleport to knowledge. POK. And yeah, so we got to kill Ternsmochin. We got the Og. Leave comments in below who should get it. Thank you for watching. Please feel free to like, subscribe, dislike if you hated the video. Don't forget there's the Discord, Twitter, Patreon. All the information is in the links below. Yes, down there. Have a great day and have a wonderful tomorrow.